Alrighty, guys, welcome back to it. We are live again here at Lakeside Resort, Penticton, British Columbia for the CCS BC Championships. This is it. Final match of the evening. It is Stroke of Genius versus Mikisew Chocolat. Welcome back to it, guys. Help us out. Smash that share button. Let's get her ripping. Gonna be a good one. They are just underway. These are the first two racks. They are playing on 3 tables, so it might be a little more difficult in this one to keep track of score, especially if we go back on the same tangents as what we were on the first or on the last stream.
I wanted to play on 5 tables, but
well, it is somewhat distracting because they are ripping down the tables as these players are playing.
We're starting this match 2 hours later than it was scheduled for.
Absolutely. St. Edward, Nebraska in the house. Welcome back, Jeff. Want to make sure, Jeff, as well, you were the one that did send me a friend request. I will confirm that once you say yes. Want to make sure that I'm actually confirming for somebody that is real and not a ghost account.
You got a bunch of new friends coming in.
Yes.
Everybody friend Grant.
Yeah. Scott Jones, Jet Setters are on their way home. They've already won their division, and most of that team is on their way home.
I could see Stevens playing on a table down at the end here. Joe, I think, was hanging around, but
so Stroke of Genius is out of Calgary. Mikisew is out of Fort McMurray.
Battle of Alberta.
Battle of Alberta. Thanks, Jeff. I will confirm that right away then.
John's just going to make every ball on the table when he runs out.
So Mikisew looking good on the right-hand table. What's going on, Terry? Thanks for tuning in again. Look outside pocket. Wow, how unlucky was that to shoot the gap between the 11-8 off the side rail and scratch in the opposite side rail. Very unlucky. Scott Jones says, go Alberta.
Wish Sean would have got those out while he was playing us and not here, but.
Got what?
His scratching.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah.
He's playing somebody over there. I don't know what they're doing. Couple people.
Oh, he's
getting tag teamed.
He is playing Tony Tuzzi and Arden Neufeld.
Oh, they're playing
Scotch doubles. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's move over and stream that. Forget this.
No, can't miss the finals. Come on. Final match of the B-side, guys. Help us out. Smash that share button. She's going to be a gooder. Thanks, Scott. Much appreciated. Watching in Mexico. Right on, Larry. Thank you very much for tuning in. Jim, how's it going?
Larry is having fun over there. I'll give a quick little view of those guys. Not that you can see a whole lot.
Thanks, Gail. John Duncan, how are you, buddy? Lorraine tuning in, Fort McMurray. What is the prize money? Let's have a look. First place, $1,700. Second place, $1,100. So they are playing for $600.
That's $1,700. First place gets your free entry into next year, which is a $350 value.
Absolutely.
So they're paying $2,000.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Thanks, Brian. All right, so while they are deciding on what they want to do here, guys, we're going to run one of our sponsors. Again, really important here, guys. Give them a shout out. It is Karma Tattoo and Piercing. They are out of Burnaby, British Columbia. If you are in the market for some new ink, give them a shout. They do tattoos, piercings, microblading. Check them out on just about every different media outlet you can find. They've got a website, they got Facebook, they got Twitter, they got it all. Hit them up. And welcome to it, Concordia, Kansas. Thanks for tuning in, Mark. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We are up for a barn burner of a match. We've got Stroke of Genius out of Calgary, battling it out with Mikisew. Mikisew is out of Fort McMurray. So it is the Battle of Alberta.
In BC.
In BC, yes. And
Ooh,
it is
Steve.
Stroke of Genius takes game number 1. We've got
Oh, bad miss by Greg.
Greg with the miss. Gives Mikisew a chance to make this a tied ball game. And should be a fairly easy run here. Really no worries on the scratch here. He's got 15 to cover the side pocket, 8 into the hole. We're a tie ball game. Tie ball game it is. Even put a little draw stroke on that to avoid that kiss into the 15. Well done. And one of our other sponsors here, guys, Bob Danielson Custom Cues. It is the home of the Sweet Spot 360 low deflection shaft. That is the one that all of us here at Q Sports Live are using, myself, Ryan, and Ben. If you are in the market for a new shaft, hit them up. Again, you can check them out on Facebook, or I do believe he has a website. It is
Something Comics.
yeah, BD Custom Cues and Comics.
Right
Or
there. BDQsandcomics.com.
That's it. And if you are ever in the Penticton area, head on down to Q's. They are the local pool hall here in Penticton. Go seek out Cassie. She is one of the waitresses there. Let them know let her know Q Sports Live sent you.
And she'll buy you drinks all night.
No, she'll just take care of you.
Yeah.
She'll hook you up. Just let her know that Q Sports Live sent you. She'll take care of you. Very important. Support your local pool hall, guys.
No complaining about green fees and free pool and
Mike again with the carbon fiber shafts. The technical answer to that, carbon fiber does not absorb impact the same as what a maple or a wood shaft would. Therefore, the transference of energy is far superior using a carbon fiber shaft. However, it is all about personal feel, personal preference. My preference for my game, we are going with the Jacoby Black. I've tried that. I've tried the Revo. And out of those two that I have tried out of the carbon fibers, Jacoby Black takes the cake, in my opinion. And I think you're going to see a lot more innovation in the pool industry. You see it all the time in all other sports, you know, new rackets, new materials, so on and so forth. And I think billiards is starting to kind of do the same thing, bring some new innovation into it. So I think we're at the precipice of starting with going down the road of different materials being used. But I am a fan. I am a fan of the carbon fiber shaft. There is, Wayne, there is a waiting list. It is really, really popular, the same as what the BK Rush was and is. There is a waiting list. However, we do have. I can tell you retail on the Jacoby carbon fibers retail $475 plus shipping. We do have a little bit of a deal. It's not a huge deal, but a little bit of a deal because they are a sponsor for Q Sports Live that we can offer. If you are interested in more information or want to know what our deal is and how it all works, hit us up on Facebook, send us a message. I will get back to you. I'll let you know exactly what it is, how it works, and how you can get your hands on one. But there is certainly a waiting list, not only with the radial pin, but all other pins. Radial will be the first ones. Yeah, and Mike, I mean, you're going to find with the hit, they're all going to hit fairly similar. It's going to be the taper, the tip size, all of those kinds of things where I think that's where the preference is going to come in. Revo comes at a maximum of a minimum of 12.4 or a 12.9. The Jacoby Black is a 12.3, which I like a little bit better. And I'll tell you what, these players are going to have to put in a little bit of extra concentration here because they are ripping these tables down. As these guys are playing, you can hear the drills or the impact drills going. They are tipping tables.
They got to be in South Dakota on Tuesday morning.
Yeah. Not to mention they need to get them out for the hotel.
It's Grand Rapids, South Dakota. Is that what you said? Yep.
So it is definitely one of the issues when you get to that final match that you've got to have your concentration on there.
No, we might have missed a game on the third table there. Sean's got the score there.
2-1 Mikisew.
That's figured I missed one on that other table.
Yeah, Ted, the taper on the Jacoby is why I'm partial to it. Not only with the tip size being 12.3, but the taper feels like you are hitting with a normal wood shaft, where the Revo, to me, feels like a piece of 2x4, really thick. Yeah, Synergy 12.5. I'm a bigger fan of that 12.3. I like the taper more on the Jacoby Black than I do the Revo. I haven't had the chance to hit with the Synergy yet, but I'll weigh in once I get the chance to.
Ooh, he didn't make it. Phil tried to pop it over there.
It is, Chris. That is their standard taper is 12.3.
This is Phil, came up a little short. He's shooting that 6 ball.
That is a little bit short. He's going to have to kick at this. But Phil has been in that spot a lot. We've all been in this spot, so see if he gets this kick.
Close.
Really nice attempt. Grand Rapids, South Dakota. You can't really compare, at least in my opinion, you can't compare a carbon fiber to a wood shaft, even though you've got 314, 314, 2, the Jacoby Ultra, the Ultra Pro. Carbon fiber hits just that much differently. You get a lot of transference of energy from a carbon fiber shaft, where any of the wood or the maple shafts, they do absorb a lot more energy. So it's just it's a different hit. It's a more true hit. We'll go that way. How are you, Robert? Stroke of genius looking good on this right-hand table here to make this a tie ball game again. Frustrating week. You're about 80%. Well, you got to look at the positive side to that, Edward. You're at 80%. You're almost 100, which is better than down at 40 or 50%. Mr. KN, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, and again, Chris, it's going to depend on what you're looking for. I can tell you that the Jacoby Black, being a carbon fiber shaft, comes out a little bit cheaper than the Revo. I can tell you it's not a whole lot. It's 15 bucks USD. And as I mentioned, if you order those Jacoby Blacks through Jacoby, 475 USD plus shipping. We do have a little bit of a deal that as Q Sports Live we can offer because they are one of our sponsors. And if you are looking for the carbon fiber shaft, hit us up on Facebook. Just send us a message. We'll get back to you with all the details. Optionally, if you're wanting to stay in the wood shafts, the one I'd have to recommend is the Jacoby Ultra or Ultra Pro. Ryan's throwing up one of our sponsors without telling me.
We got a break. We got to get him in. You need a break.
Yeah, it is the Mike Burton Home Team guys. Again, one of our sponsors here at Q Sports Live, Remax Realty Professionals. They are based out of Calgary. If you are in the market to buy, sell, or in need of a mortgage, hit them up. They are the best in the business. We know them personally. It is Micah Boo, Micah Burton. Hit them up. They've got Facebook. Watch for them. They're going to be posting some things on Q Sports Live on our Facebook page. No, Revo comes in 490. The Jacoby Black is at 475. I hear you, Wayne. We've had them on order for Ryan and Ben because they have the radial pin. We've had them on order and we're just itching to try them.
This is our third table that they're playing on.
Yeah, you're going to have every different manufacturer out there come out with their version of a carbon fiber shaft. Yeah, and again, all of the carbon fiber shafts, guys, they're all going to hit fairly similar. It's more the taper of the shaft, not just the tip size. Tip size on the Jacoby is 12.3 mil, but it's the actual taper on the shaft itself that I'm a fan of. It feels to me like the same taper on a normal wood shaft. But the transference of energy is obviously superior because it is a carbon fiber. Hey, we're happy that you tuned in, Ted. Yeah, and I think, obviously the Q-Tech one, that's the one Shane Van Boning is using. It's gaining a lot of popularity because, let's be honest, it's Shane Van Boning. But I think I'm a fan of the Jacoby. It is a black ferrule. Well, and obviously, the ones that we're going to promote are the ones that we've tried, and Jacoby happens to be one of our sponsors. And we're not saying Jacoby is the best because they're our sponsor. That's not it. In order to be a sponsor, we have to believe in your product, and we tried that out when we were in Niagara Falls in November. They had the Jacoby Black there. They had the Ultra Pro, which is a 140 piece cue or shaft. We won't put it on unless we've tried it and we believe in it. So from our standpoint, when you're talking on Q Sports Live, those are the ones that we're going to promote. Why are they all black?
It's called the Jacoby Black.
It is called a Jacoby Black. Why
The
they're
white,
all black?
White would look a little different on the end of that black carbon
Well, and
fiber.
I think when you're playing with a cue, most people are accustomed to having a maple shaft with a white ferrule. If you get, for example, a Mickelson has a maple shaft with a black ferrule. And black, when you're striking against a white cue ball, tends to give you a little bit better look at where you're striking the cue ball.
Well, and then my couple of my Prevails got the buffalo horn, which is a black ferrule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too, right? So
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the black ferrule.
These they're playing on 3 tables, so both it's whatever comes up. We got the 2 tables streamed here, but throughout the tournament, and they're waiting till this sort of round is over before they start. That's why there's nothing going on the second table here.
Typically, what you'll see, especially when they're using 3 tables, when the away players come up, the away players change order. The home team stays the same. And when you're using 3 tables, it seems at the start you get the same players. Towards the middle, everything kind of shifts and you get a good look at all players. Yeah, for exactly that reason, Lonnie. In my opinion, maybe Ryan's too, when you're striking against a white cue ball, black will give you a better perspective on where you're hitting, or a better look. Oh, I agree, Ted, and that's exactly why I'm a fan of it. I've tried it, and I can tell you that is the way it is. The taper on that Jacoby Black is the same as a traditional maple shaft, but it's carbon fiber, and it comes in at 12.3 mil. It's almost like it was built for me for my game. Yeah, no troubles at all.
I don't know. When you try to imitate the wood, it looks crappy.
It looks terrible. Yeah. Just a little outside there. Yeah, and again, Dieter, that's it's going to be personal feel. I mean, it's just fact. When you have a stiffer shaft like a carbon fiber shaft, you're going to get a better transference of energy from cue ball or from shaft to cue ball. Maple or wood shafts are going to absorb more. So it really does depend on what you like, what tip you're hitting with, soft, medium, hard, regular deflection or a maple shaft, low deflection. There's a ton of different factors that come into play. Well, and Bob, I'm assuming the carbon fiber that you tried was a Revo, because for me the Revo is exactly that. It feels like I'm hitting with a 2x4. It feels really thick. But that's why I recommend the Jacoby Black. But again, it all comes down to personal feel.
Nice shot by Clint there.
Absolutely. Stroke of genius to take 5-2 over Mikasu. I haven't actually experienced that, Ted. myself personally, with the black ferrule on, I think it lends itself to striking a white cue ball, but that's me. And again, with Ryan up there putting that Jacoby up. Jacoby Custom Cues, one of our sponsors here, guys.
We've been talking about them all the way along, so might as well show them.
Absolutely. Check them out on their website, Jacoby Custom Cues, or on Facebook. Hit them up, give them a like, let them know. Again, you saw them on Q Sports Live. And Ryan just put up the T3. This is the one that we're hoping that we'll get in prior to
hopefully Niagara Falls.
Going to Niagara, hopefully. Hits like the BK Rush, jumps like an IQ, but this one is really well priced. For
75,
75, 490, somewhere in there, USD. And again, we'll have a special deal on those once we have them in.
The butt of that is made by Jacoby, so it ties in right with a Jacoby.
Absolutely, but you can't order it, so don't hit up Jacoby for the T3.
You cannot get
order
it.
them.
No, it's got to come through us or Thumper themselves. Yeah.
Nothing like a good old beat up RQ for sure. Yep, absolutely, Ted. And that's how I feel with the Revo. It just feels it's too thick. Again, my personal preference. So now that we've gone on many and numerous tangents, let's do some commentating on pool. We have both Stroke of Genius up breaking right now. On the left table, you got Greg Cairns. On the right table,
Phil Dennis.
Is absolutely Phil Dennis.
Mr. Headset.
And I think Phil come up dry there. Greg, I think, made a ball. I heard one drop.
Bad table to come up dry if it's Phil. That's wide open.
Yeah. A little bit of work to do on the left table. Right table sitting good. Only trouble is you're going to have to play high ball. There's no real good opening shot for low ball. And you've got the 9-15 down at the end of the table that is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Oh, nice draw stroke from Greg. I think that opened up the window for the 14 ball. If he can hit it. He cannot. He's going to have to break that apart a little bit, which I think he'll try to do right now. 10 ball into the top right-hand corner off the end rail. 2 rails to break out that 14. Could maybe take the 14 now. Can we go back out? Yeah, you could take that 14 right now to the bottom right.
Oh, nice little breakout there, though.
Absolutely, Chris. It'll be more into the evening, but absolutely. What happened to the sound? Not sure. We're all good here.
Yeah, we're bouncing.
If your sound is affected, and whether, I don't know that you can hear me if your sound's affected, but just back out of Facebook, come back in again. And it is Julian on the right-hand table. He is shooting for Mikisu.
I think Greg might be in a little trouble. I don't know if he can.
Well, he's got the... maybe not from this. It looks like from that angle, the 12 off the 4 will work.
Oop. Yeah, you could. That's good shot.
12 off the 4 kind of splits that apart, breaks it apart like you need it to. Opens up that 15 ball, and you're kind of out from there if he can come with a shot here. I think that's what he's looking at, is 12 off the 4 ball here. Only thing you gotta hope is that the 4 ball goes and stays over by that 3-7, because by that angle, he may go into the 3 off the side rail and back into the 15 ball. Bye.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, I had to say bye to Arden Neufeld. Herself and Tony Tuzzi walking out of the room, heading back. I think they just got finished playing Stephen and Laurel. Not sure who won. That is the shot Greg called. 12 in the corner, so he is playing that off the 4 ball. That will open up the 15 ball. Hopefully it.
No, he called safe.
No, he called 12 in the corner and then
Did he?
just played it safe.
Okay. Liar.
But I think either way, good decision for Greg there.
Yeah.
Even if he went for it, would have opened it up a little bit in my opinion, but.
And Phil's a top shot on Mikasu.
Yeah, Phil
so,
Tourangeau,
yeah,
of
you
course.
want to tie stuff up?
Yeah, Phil Tourangeau or Tourangeau, depending on what side of the border you're on. Tourangeau, yeah.
Phil T.
That's it.
That's easy.
That's it. So I like what Greg did there. Tied up the 3 ball, 7 ball. I don't know. I'm going to look down. 4 goes all day long past the 10 ball to the top left. So he'll have that as a breakout. 2 ball, bottom right draw for the 6. Or forward. Nice play off that 13 ball. What's happening, Kyle? Thanks for tuning in. So can he get the angle off the 6 ball? I think he can. He can get the angle off the 6 ball here. 6 to the top right. Cue ball off the side rail over. He'll have the 4 into the top left with a breakout on the 3-7. And the 1 ball option, or sorry, that's the 9 ball behind his shirt there. No, that is the 1 ball. 1 ball as your safe option in case you don't get the desired outcome of your breakout. Look
How'd
at
that
that
work
breakout.
out? How did that work
How did
out?
he hit that one? How about only perfect? Just perfect. That's all. Yeah, we're we're gonna drop down to the cold side in Calgary again. We're heading back there tomorrow morning. Hopefully by the time we're back, the cold snap is done. It's supposed to be into the -4s all week, which is very livable. I can handle that.
That's been about what has been here, which has been nice.
I can handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than -20s or 30s. And from here on the left table, Phil is shooting fish in a barrel. I would say he's going to put one up on the board for Mikasu.
They need one on the board.
They do need one on the board. Cut the lead in half here. There it is. Phil with the win. Cuts the lead in half over on the right-hand table. It is Julian at the table. Shooting at the high balls here. I don't know if 15 will squeak past that 5 ball. Might be able to play that off the horn on the right side of the pocket there for the 15 ball. But he's got to shape it. He's got to shape it. He's got it. Whoa, cue ball. Well, I guess we're going to find out whether the 15 will go off that right-hand side of the pocket. Pretty much auto shape on this 8 ball. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out, smash that share button. Let's get it rocking. And how did he hit that? Looked about perfect to me. Absolutely, Ted. You know it. That bull shooter's place is one massive, massive pool hall. So there we are. One of our other sponsors here, guys. It is the Sure Shot Billiards site. In my opinion, one of the most genius devices on the market. Total cost is about $25. Teach incoming or new players how to aim when you're looking to aim to the right or aim to the left once you pass that stage. The genius part of it is it gives you real-time information on your stroke. It can help correct that stroke out because you can see it in real time, correct it in real time. If you go onto the SureShotBilliardsSite.com, put in the discount code CSLPool, you will get a 10% discount on the Sure Shot. You know it, Edward. The Sure Shot will absolutely pay for itself. Genius, genius little device, without a doubt. One of my favorites. We do have some of them with us.
Yes, we do.
So if we happen to be at an event that you're around or by or in, and you want one, come up and see us. A whopping $25 Canadian. If you are in the States, you're better off ordering it off of the website, and that's just because of the shipping costs.
Dry break. Dry break, dry break. Or scratch on the right-hand side on the break. Phil's looking good down there with ball in hand.
He is, however, with CCS using world standardized rules, if you scratch off the break, it's in the kitchen. It is not ball in hand anywhere.
Even then, with he's got his choice, either one's
I think I'm going to play
high ball. Just because of that little 4-ball on the,
yeah,
or his 2-ball, sorry.
I would have to agree. I'm going high ball all day long.
He looks like he's starting with the 11.
Yeah. And I'd probably put a little less angle on that. Although he may be pushing this forward to go down for the 9-ball. And just like that. So then he's got the 9-ball into or for the 10-ball. I think I'm going to leave. Let me run this pattern here. 10. I think I'm actually going to shoot the 12-ball first into the right-hand side pocket. And then I'm going to go 14, 13, then the 10, then the 15, then the 8. But it really does depend on his angle here too. If he's got too much angle on the 12, then I like what he's going to do here is take the 10-ball. If I had the 12-ball straight in or fairly close to straight, I'm going to take that 12-ball. But it looks like he might have a little bit too much angle, so he's going to take the 10 here. Kind of stood up into that shot. So we'll see if Mikasu again can come with it and cut the lead again. Depending on what happens on this left table. I think he's shooting high ball. He looks good here with exception to the ball he just broke out, which I think is the 10-ball. Unfortunately, got on the bad side of that. Got on the bad side of that rub. I don't know if he can see enough to shave that 10 ball into the right-hand side pocket without scratching. Yeah, he's in a little bit tough. No bank shot. Can't see the 15 ball. Can't see the 11. He is in a little bit tough here. So we'll have a look at this right-hand table while he's making a decision. We got Mikasu at the table. He is lined up for that 4-7. I'm going to take the 4 ball first with a touch of draw off that end rail. Back out, just like that. He put a little mustard on that. So his angle must have been fairly straight. Had to kind of force the angle a little bit. Maybe forced that a little.
Nice shot in the side. Wow.
Beautiful shot. But again,
unlucky.
same problem here. He's going to have to take 15 off the 1 ball. 15 off the 1 ball into the top left-hand corner. Nice controlled shot. You'll have the 11 to the bottom right. And I think on the right-hand table, you take the 7 off the 15 to open up that pocket for the 2 ball. Just like that. Beautiful shot.
Nice little tap on that 1 ball.
Yeah, really well done. So from here, my pattern is going to be the 1 ball, then the 2 ball. Go across for the 6 ball. Nice little draw. 8 passes the 15 to the top right. And John wins on the unstreamed table. Mikasu cuts the lead in half. And this is a perfect little angle to put that 6 into the top left hand with a touch of bottom left. Just like that. Really well done. And just like that, boys, it is tie ball game. Really nice recovery from Mikasu, down 6-3. Now a tie ball game.
Oh, what a cut.
Wow. Wow. What a shot. Maybe we can watch that one again. That was crazy. That was a shot. Angle and off the 6. Wow.
Oh, and he leaves that one short.
Oh my gosh. Wow. He shaved the absolute varnish off the ball on that 11 ball and then leaves a hanger.
Well, again,
or
nice
the 15
angle.
ball.
Nice angle on the 5 to come around and get rid of that 7 in the same corner. And then the rest should be
Unreal. Took the absolute varnish off that ball.
Yeah.
So Mikasu looking good to take the lead. Julian at the table here. 7 ball is the shot. Around 2 rails off the end rail, off the right side rail. 4 ball into the left-hand side. A touch of draw. Leave yourself fairly straight. Float down for the 2. And you'll have the 6-3-8. Oh, he played forward with it. That will also work. Same results. So long as you get on the 4 ball, that was the key.
It is cleanup time. That's what we're looking at in the rest of the room there.
Jimmy, we finished in the 5-6 spot. Oh, is he going to try to shoot that bottom rail? I would have tried to come a little straighter on that. Then I can float down, put the 2 to the top right, float down for the 6 to the top left, 3 to the top right, and from there I'm out. This way, you got to float down or shoot that bottom rail. You got to end on the beach. Nope, Jimmy, our team name was Whoever Can Make It. It is comprised of the Q Sports Live guys, the ref, the president of
CCS.
CCS. So it's really,
It's a
truly
tournament.
is Whoever Can Make It.
Yeah, well, tournament staff team, and then we usually pick up an extra guy because you get one ref, whether it's either Jeff Bithian or Mike Waslow's
Mike
played
Wasloo,
with us. Ted Harms, Grant and I, and it was Rick Merritt.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
Pretty much the same
Rick
team.
for Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, then we got Clint on it.
Does he have to go rail first here?
I believe he does.
Nope.
Nice.
He had that
did
clean.
Nice.
Had that clean. He is looking good. So how would you play this, Ryan? Are you just going to float this in and play the 8 to the side?
No, I think I put a stroke on it, play it in the same corner.
You're going to come around 2 rails? I
Depends
like
on the angle. I like whether
oh,
it's
he's got
2
angle.
or.
Well, go back. He's got angle. Yeah. I'm going to float. I'm going to do exactly what you're going to do. I'm going to put a stroke on it with some bottom right, go off the top end rail, right-hand side rail.
We came straight up. Same thing.
Yeah, 6-way. Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. How you get there is only a suggestion by us on how we play.
Next time we got to remind him he's on the TV table. He should have played that 4 rails and out for the 8.
Yeah.
So while they're racking those 2, here's the 3rd table that we can't see with.
Jimmy, I don't think we made it onto the stream today.
Not today.
Not for our team,
Nope.
anyway. We were on, I think, with the 9-ball teams. That was myself, Rick Merritt, and
Jeff
Pithian. So I think Stroke of Genius is starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. They had a 6-3 lead and now trail 7-6. Maybe a little bit of pressure. If not, probably they are now. And especially if Mikisew gets another game or 2 before they get a game, then they're really going to start to feel that pressure. And guys, once again, if you are just tuning in, help us out, smash that share button. If you happen to be a new viewer to Q Sports Live, let us know. We'll give you a shout out on the stream. One of the last ball rolling finds a pocket on the right-hand table. the boys behind the contraption, absolutely. It's actually in the archives, Jimmy. So when you go onto our Facebook page, you look for the tab that says videos, and you can kind of scroll back down through there, and you'll see on the scoreboard, you'll see whoever can make it. First one was won by Jeremy Braun. Second one is unclaimed. Third one is Ryan Pittman. Thanks, Jimmy.
Yep, same team name for 9-ball.
Yep. I've talked so much, my throat's dry. And all of the spots that you can go get a drink are gone.
Well, there's water still, but
There is water, I guess so, yeah.
They got to change this music. It's putting me to sleep.
Oh, no doubt.
See, elevator music for cleanup time.
Yeah, a
They're
little,
saying it's the one that they put on in the club to kick you out.
a little bit of soft disco. We finished third in 9-ball. We actually came back strong on that. We lost our very first match. It was a 9 a.m. match, and
They got spanked.
anybody that knows myself knows that me and Morning Pool do not see eye to eye. And we lost 11-1 in our very first match. And then we battled back. I think we played 7 or 8 straight matches on the B side. We finally lost to Stephen Halem, Joe Spence, and John P. And took third place. So a pretty strong finish for a really bad start.
So Grant's got some hardware he's going home with.
I do. A little bit of hardware. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut on that left-hand table. Does he get rewarded? He does. He's got the 4-ball. Only issue from here is going to be the 6-ball. 2 goes into the right-hand side pocket. That 6-ball, I think, is a little steep to get into that left side. Yeah, it should have been Morning Birds because, wow, they came out firing and we did not. We were, or at least I can speak for myself, I was still sleeping at 9 o'clock. I was here, I was present, physically, mentally, not a chance was I here.
Oh, miscue. He needs to chalk a lot more.
No pun intended. Ha ha ha, bada 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 bing.
But overall, we did not bad. We both made some money.
Yeah.
I made some money in the singles.
Yep.
You got the 9-ball.
I did. And we were close. We were on the bubble with
Further with our 8-ball team.
8-ball teams, yeah.
He used all of the pocket there.
He did.
Nice weight. That's why that thing dropped.
You bet. So on the right-hand table, Mikasu is looking very good. Oh,
You cursed him.
I done did
Sean's gonna hurt
use
you.
my curse. Yeah. David, they won everything. They won 9-ball. They won 8-ball. They won singles. They did really, really well. Not sure what Ryan got for singles. He won the qualifying event.
$200.
There you go.
Did the same last year, but a little better finish last year going into the higher division.
The cure is strong? You mean the curse is what I assume you meant to say, Clark? It is strong.
If the cure is strong, you better start sharing.
Yeah, indeed. And guys, this is our final broadcast for tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, following along with us for the 4 or 5 days or however long we've been here.
Tuesday till now.
Tuesday till now. There you go. And you know what? Can't say it enough. We've got the best viewing audience there is.
Yeah, you guys are great.
We thank you for it. The participation, the conversation, the sharing.
Putting up with the rants and raves.
Yeah, putting up with my tangents. It's been a pleasure all week. Nice shot from Phil Dennis. Does he get there? Wanted to be down at the end rail so he could take that. I think it's the 12-ball.
Oh, he got a kick
12,
on that. That ball
15 or
skidded.
12, 13.
Lucky it skidded straight.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Lorraine. We know we didn't get the wall-to-wall coverage that you're normally used to because it's only Ryan and I here. And obviously we played on the same team. So when we were playing on the same team, it was we weren't able to commentate and kind of do what we normally do. but we certainly gave it our best effort to bring you as much of the action as what we possibly could. And sorry, Jimmy, I didn't mean to make you blush, brother. Carroll will be in Red Deer right after Niagara Falls the next weekend.
Yeah, for the
We'll be
Alberta
there.
Barbucks.
Absolutely. One of my favorite events. It's the one I try to pay attention to. So typically throughout the Alberta Barbucks, you're not going to hear me a lot on the microphone. That's the one I want to perform well, do well, and I put a lot of concentration and efforts into playing the game.
You'll hear me the most.
Absolutely. Nice shot from Phil there.
Yeah,
Takes
he
the
played that
13
off
out of
there,
the
yeah.
equation. Absolutely. And gives himself really nice angle here, too. He's got the option now of 9 in the side and take the 13 ball. If you take the 13 ball and go off the right side rail, back down table, or even straight top. Straight top is a little touchier, but certainly possible to go take care of the cluster down at the bottom of the table. Hey, Carla, nice to see you again. Yeah, David, you know, people do have their preference. I know when I'm watching other people's streams, if there's no commentary, typically I don't tune in too much.
A lot of the time, I have the volume off.
Yeah.
Yep. It's on Facebook and YouTube is the best way to go and look.
Sorry, I missed who won that last game. When do y'all come down
Whenever
to
you
Greenfield? Put on an
get
event.
a tournament for us. Yeah.
Put on an event or one of the events that you're playing in. Have them get a hold of us. We can make it happen. We have truck, we'll travel. Still 10-6. Look at the cluster on this table.
Cluster, what?
The right-hand table here. Wow. Oh, smart shot. Smart shot. So Phil did not quite get down to the bottom, or did he go down too far and back up again? Either way, he's in tough. Calling safe.
Oh, yell it louder. Turn your music down, Phil.
Yeah, we
He's
all
got the earbuds in. He just made the whole room hear no call.
Yeah, everybody heard that. It's a little more complicated than that, Jimmy. I wish it was that easy. It's more a case of we need to know the date of the event, the location of it. There's a few details that we need to know in order to let you know what it takes to get us down there.
Yeah, we do charge so we can work out a price that's little pool hall tournaments and stuff like that generally we're a little expensive to come down for, but
Wow, Jimmy, you're going to set it up so you and I play each other at 6 a.m. Nice.
I'll play at 6 a.m.
You know what? That's fine. I just won't go to bed, so it's not morning pool.
See, I love morning pool.
I am not a morning pool. It is a little bit of a giant cluster money sign at ampersand or ampersand or at symbol. There is a rather big echo in the room. Although there's still a few spectators, not a whole lot. A couple of spectators hanging around.
Well, there's there's not a whole lot. It's a lot of BC teams playing this. You get some of the out-of-town teams plan on traveling home on Monday in case they do play this late. The only flights I know out of Penticton going back to Calgary leaves, the last one's like at 4 o'clock or something in the afternoon.
Jimmy, you and I can mix it up, brother. We'll do it. That was a really nice shot there on the left table. I think he has the 9 ball. He does. I just looked down the barrel of it. So he does have the 9 ball. The question is now, what do you do with the 15 ball? Oh, you know it, Clark. Yeah, it would have to be something 64 players or better. 64 players is kind of the minimum that we want to come and do. But yeah, any of those type of sizes, we're down.
It comes down to whereabouts you are, whether the flights are cheap or we can drive or cost. I mean, it's...
Well, and there's a lot of factors that go into it. James, the Jacoby Black will come in any joint. Right now they are concentrating on the radial pin. There is a list for that. There is a list for every other pin style you could possibly imagine. The best thing you can do is send me a message on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. I'll get back to you with kind of all of the details. There is a little bit of a deal that Q Sports Live does get on them because Jacoby is one of our sponsors. But send us a message on the Q Sports Live page. I'll get back to you. I'll give you all the details of it.
Not a bad leave by...
Well, he's not going to like his next shot. But there is certainly going to be a waiting list. It'll be very similar to what happened with the BK Rush. It was really popular. So is the Jacoby. There is a major, major waiting list. They are taking care of radial pins first. Once they're done those, they will take care of all the other ones. But they all have a list. The sooner that you get on the list, obviously the better it's going to be, the quicker you'll get it.
He's got the edge of the cue ball covered with a 2 to go one rail up and down for the 9 ball, so nice shot.
That was a really nice shot. I knew he wasn't going to like his next shot there. And you know what I'm going to do here?
Tap the 2 in the middle of that?
I'm not touching nothing. I just shoot it into the rail and say, here you go. Because I don't think he's got enough of the 2 to make that to the right hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we focus in on that? Can we go in and see?
We can.
Yeah, I don't think so.
As soon as the zoom catches up to what we're doing here.
There. That's a good look. Yeah, I just don't think he's got enough of that 2, even with ball in hand, that he can put the 2 into the top right-hand corner there.
And again, I might just, I don't know. Yeah.
It is us, Jimmy. There's 3 of us, myself, Ryan, and Ben, that run Q Sports Live. It is ours. There is nobody else that we answer to. Go mobile, indeed.
I founded Q Sports Live.
Yeah.
I started it just over 3 years ago.
Yeah. But there is nobody we answer to. It's something that we don't kind of generally talk about when we're live. If people want us to go do an event, we're certainly more than willing, more than able. But it's a longer conversation than what we could do on a live stream. There's a lot of details that we need to know so that we can get everything right.
Nice shot.
At this. Look at this. How does he hit it? How does he hit it?
Oh, good, but I don't think he can do anything with.
He's got 15 ball into the top right, or sorry, bottom right-hand corner, an instant breakout on the 2. He hit that perfect. Oh, you're more than welcome.
If you got the guts to go for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you got to kick the door down on a match.
Yeah. But being down 4, that's.
You got to do something to swing the momentum into your favor.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm telling you what, if Phil was to take that 15 into the top right, break that 2, and win this game right here, right now, that is an instant momentum swing. The elevator music made you do it. It's all good, buddy.
See, I think I just tapped the edge of the 15 and come up the left side of the rail here. And
yeah, I mean, you know what? There's 2 ways that you're going to go about this. You're going to try to play safe.
But I mean, you don't want to move the 15 too far because then it's a breakout, right?
Yeah,
that's what you're looking
exactly
for.
Exactly right. So if you move that 15 too far, you're taking away your breakout ball.
Yeah.
Also, if you move it too far, he's got the option now.
There's him playing safe.
Okay. And if that 15 doesn't get there, from here it's a tap on the 2. You have not improved your table.
Yeah.
Reed, we do. It is available on our website, www.qsportslive.com. You'll see our live streaming schedule there. I believe it's fairly up to date.
Yep.
There might be one or two that aren't on there. And welcome to it, Tony. We appreciate you tuning in.
I think Carlos put Vegas on as the last one we added, so we're got to be fairly
close.
I don't know if the Alberta Bar Box is on there.
Alberta Bar Box isn't on there. There's, I think, a couple of other events that we are doing that aren't on there, but for the most part, it's up to date. And Greg is looking good on the right-hand table here.
Well, they've backed the truck up. I can feel the outside door open.
Absolutely. That'll put some motivation into the players to get this done. It's going to get cold in here. So Stroke of Genius brings 1 back, cuts the lead to 3. So that was my only problem with him with Phil shooting that 15 the way that he did, is you really haven't improved your table. Hey, thanks, James. I'll get back to you.
I don't know if that's frozen on there or not.
The 12 ball
Yeah.
is more than likely frozen on that rail. At least by this look,
Yeah.
it looks like it's frozen on that rail.
He's going to kick at that.
Yeah, and I get that, David. It's any time that I play a safety, I try my best to improve my table.
It's a good
Nice hit. If the 15 drops, he's looking good.
No.
15 drops there, and all of a sudden it becomes a little bit tougher. So we'll see how Phil plays this. If he's going to try to cut this 12 ball in.
I do with left hand. Little
inside. I might actually take the other ball first.
No.
I'm going to hit the rail first and go around 3 rails back down for that 12 ball.
No, I don't mind this at all, the way it's sitting there. I cut this in with a little left hand. You sure you don't take that? Where that's sitting like that?
Yeah. because I don't like the potential scratch. Because you're not going to float that in because of where the 8 ball is, so you're going to put a stroke on it. I like what he's doing. Now here I'm going to go rail first because I want to shorten up this angle. Right, if he tries to take this 3 rails around right now.
He's playing inside.
And I don't like inside because that inside juice is going to grab and shorten it up. And you have potential of short hitting it. Oh, he hit it perfect though. Kill the duck.
Sean, what do you got for score? 10-7. Yeah, I play that with inside. I would have taken another one with inside.
Not me. I do what Phil did. And who said kill the duck? David. And now he's sitting almost dead nut perfect on that 8 ball. It was a good shot, Jimmy, and I appreciate that because I'm gonna go rail first on that shot because it shortens up my 3 rail angle and I don't run the risk of running into that 8 ball. I don't care if I run into the 2 ball, but I don't want to run into that 8 ball. Stroke of genius cuts the lead again. Oh, Aaron, I've got a few. Yeah, Clark, it's
Inch perfect in snooker terms. You can get the commentators on there.
Yeah.
Just got to do it in your English accent.
I don't have a very good English accent.
Do your Chinese accent, then you're good at that.
No.
You're better than Chinese people at that.
I am, but the problem with it is not everybody understands why I can do that Chinese accent. And they wouldn't get it. I can see Steph just tuned in. That's my wife. She is Chinese, so not everybody, if I was to do that Chinese accent, would understand that. You got it, Jimmy. This is the finals. This is it. Final broadcast, final day. It is the CCS BC Championships live broadcast out of the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, British Columbia.
Dollar store. Were you dancing at a dollar store or something?
That's an insider between myself and Barb.
Wow.
That was one of our late night SML Pool League playoff tangents that we went on. Yes, there is a double dip, actually. It is Stroke of Genius that would have to win twice.
Well, it's not a full round. They play 1 round over.
That's right.
5 games.
Yeah. So it is a double dip, just not a true double dip. Nice shot from Phil there. Does he have that 7 ball? I think he went too far over. Yeah, John Clark understands for sure. Obviously, Kyle gets it. Yeah, it was the end of a long 20-hour day. I think it was actually me impersonating a little bit of oh, what's the comedian's name? Oh, I can see him. What's that comedian's name?
Does he look like?
East Indian. What's his name?
Oh.
Wow, how can I not
I
remember
got it.
his
It
name?
was right there and then it
Yep.
went away.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Somebody tell me what the comedian's name is that I'm thinking about. Thank you, Russell Peters.
Yeah.
Yes. I was doing my impression of Russell Peters impersonating
You
the
might.
Asian accent. Hey, thanks, Gabriel. We are headed over to Niagara Falls a week Monday.
We finished fifth, sixth.
Are you guys going to be Indiana State? No, Tom. We have not been contacted about that. But for yourself or anybody else that wants to have Q Sports Live out to do an event for you, just get a hold of us on Facebook, have the tournament director, or if you're the director, just get a hold of us on Facebook and we'll work out the details on what it takes to get us there.
Or even if you're going to tournaments, suggest that, hey, these guys should live stream it.
Absolutely. Well, I can tell you, with Niagara Falls and us going to Niagara Falls, that is everything to do with the fans. They get a hold of Ted, who is the president of CCS, and said that they wanted Q Sports Live out to do the coverage in Niagara Falls. And he received quite a few emails, and so he made it happen.
At a good cost to him. That's expensive for us to go down there.
It absolutely is. You bet. Yeah, just take it and go. We'll go anywhere, Kyle.
Yeah.
We've been down to Chicago. We've been to Vegas. We've been to
Texas.
Small little town of Miles City, Montana.
Yeah. Newtown, North Dakota.
Newtown, North Dakota, yeah. We will go just about anywhere. Nice shot from Phil on the left-hand table. I believe he's got 3 into the bottom right here, and a hit and a stick will put him in good on the 4. You just got to get the shape to the 8. Yeah, same thing there, Tom. We haven't been contacted about them. But
what we got coming up for big stuff is the ACS Vegas, CCS Canadians,
Niagara Falls, which is the Canadians, Westerns, which is also
Calgary.
CCS in Calgary.
So the only big tournament we got right now down in the States is ACS Vegas. So
yeah, working on another one in Vegas, but once that one is confirmed, then we'll let you know.
Who's stroke of genius on the right-hand table? That is Steve Free shooting.
Let's see what Phil does to get onto this 8. I'm kind of wondering if he's going to chop at this with a lot of bottom right and play off of that 13 ball to have the 8 into the side pocket. What a nice shot by Phil Tarango. 8 into the side. Maybe he'll play it off the 11. He did. Ted Harms did used to run the BCA in Calgary. He is now president, owner, founder of CCS, associated with ACS in the States.
If I remember correctly, there's 3 people that created ACS, CCS. It was Ted Harms,
Greg Elliott,
John Lewis,
and Greg Elliott. Oh no,
no,
John,
Greg's.
I was thinking of John Lewis.
Yeah.
That is one that we are working on, David. But again, we can't really announce any of that until we have all the I's dotted, T's crossed. Double check the score. 11-9. We're on point.
And if, like I said,
confirmed.
If there's any tournaments you guys want to see us at or want to see coverage, send a message to the guys running it.
Absolutely.
Say, hey, we'd like to see Q Sports Live there. That helps us out. The more
Of
people
course.
that send messages to the organizers.
Well, it always looks better to have others say that than us say, hey, we should come down and do your event. With that being said, guys, I'm going to jump off the mic here for just a little bit.
That is a nice break.
And I'll be right back.
Well, they don't have a whole lot of say with Walmack, SML, and all that down there. It's up to Greg and Brian Elliott. They're the ones that run the VNEA. Canadian Q Sports is CCS, associated with the American Q Sports, ACS. Oh, Greg did not want that double kiss. He wanted to break that out a little bit. The right-hand table there. He was trying to go after it. Well, and it's Grant's wife, Stephanie, that's now the league director for SML. Nice shot by Greg there. Terry, they did talk to us about having us back, so while we were down there, uh, we'll just have to talk with Janet down the road. I'm sure we'll run into her in Vegas. So, but we'd love to go back down to Texas. And I'm not sure what you're meaning by is the big organizations or regional. This Canadian Q Sports is Canada-wide. American Q Sports is in the States. They are the affiliated.
Nice shot from Greg. On the right-hand table, looking good. He needs. Does the 8? The 8 doesn't. I don't think.
I think he's
goes
got to.
by the
I think
3.
he's got to bank this. He is.
He's got to bank it.
That's
But does the 8 go by the 3?
bank with left. You can come above it.
Oh,
Which he tried.
rattles the
He would have
pocket.
been good.
He would have been really good. Well, Mikisu with an opportunity on the right-hand side to get on the hill. Looking good on this left-hand table too. 12 ball into the top right draw off the left side rail before the side pocket. And back across the table, 15 ball to the bottom right. A hit and a stick for the 8 ball. I'm a little quiet. Can you turn me up?
You're as loud as you've been all the way through. You're just talking a little quieter.
I am talking a little quieter. Hopefully that's a little better, Ben. Oh, a little bit short on that 5 ball, but he does have the 6 ball. And they're looking good left table to get on the hill. Well done. Mikisew on the hill. Whew, 5 ball used the whole pocket to get in there.
Oh, little bad rub on that 1 ball. Could have
A little bit, but he still has the 6 ball.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the 6 ball into the bottom left. Again, a hard draw. Hard draw with some left-hand spin off the right-hand side rail. Back across the table, going to have to shoot the 3 ball. Oh, wow, he ultra juiced that. And again, the 1 ball gets in the game and sitting dead straight on that 3 ball.
I think he's got to play top with this, but I don't know if. I guess he could dig down. He's off the rail a little bit, but do you have enough to pop out by that 8 ball? I know what you'd have to play top left.
Man, this
but
is.
You tend to hit these, and that cue ball straightens out and falls it straight in the corner.
You know what? I think I'm just going to play the 2 into the 1 and draw that cue ball back down table and leave Greg the bank again.
Yeah.
He just missed it. It's going to be in his head. That's option 1. Option 2, you go for it.
He's calling the combo.
I think he's going to play the 2-way. The 2-1 combination into the bottom right and draw in case he misses. And like I said, leave Greg the bank shot.
That 2 goes over to the side rail, though. I just don't. And if you're drawing back at the angle, you got to hit this. You're putting that 8 in between you and the 3, I think. We'll see how he does.
Just like that.
Yep.
Perfect. Perfect. And left Greg the bank. Didn't want the 1 to end up there, but all in all.
Greg might play a safe here. I think he can roll up and touch in and hide in behind.
If he can. I think that's what he's doing.
Kind of like that.
Did he get there?
Good.
Did he get there? Oh, thanks, Naomi. We appreciate it.
I think he did.
Oh, yeah. He is there.
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
that is Hookedville.
Yeah.
That is absolute Hookedville. Yeah, and even the hit is tough. You're going to have to, you know what? You got to try to hit this 1 ball. Call the combination. So call the 1-3, hit the 1 ball.
Sit behind the 8.
And sit behind the 8. Oh.
Or just put the 8 in and save Greg the time.
Time saver for Greg. However, Mikisew being on the hill, you got to favor him from here. Thanks, Todd. So we'll see what Steve Free can do. He's at the table. He is shooting for Stroke of Genius. See if they can cut the lead by 1.
Should we put Naomi on camera? Should we put Naomi on camera?
Nah.
If she's listening. First set of the double dip, but if it goes to a double dip, it's 1 round over 5 games. They
We'll
will
see if the Stroke of Genius has it in them to make it happen.
Yeah, what they'll do is flip a coin. 2 gets home and away.
Yeah.
And do their lineup for 1 round, 5 games. Race to 3 for a double dip.
Tough table here for Steve. That 3 ball. It is Mikasu that is on the A-side stuff. So he's got to get pretty much in line. If you drew a line from the top left through the 3 ball, you want to be pretty close to straight in on that. That's going to be your last ball. And put the 8 into the same pocket. Could do it right here off this 2 ball, 2 to the bottom left, right hand. He put left. Interesting. Now he's got to go underneath the 3 ball.
This
Touchy,
music is
touchy.
killing me.
I know, right? So do you try this 3 to the side with the angle he's got? Touchy little shot to draw in, just touch that 8 ball, create a little bit of separation between the 8-10 and have 3 to the top or bottom right. No, this is looking good. 3 to the side, use 14 as a stopper for the 8. Ooh, John double horns out the 14 ball. Stroke of Genius could get this 12-12. We'll see how Steve does. Didn't use the 14 ball.
Ooh, that's a funnel. That's a funnel going into that corner.
It is. I would have loved to have seen him use that 14 as a crash, as a stopper.
Yeah. That's tough. You can see you cut that 8. It's kind of going ping towards that corner.
Yeah, touchy shot. So I think what I'm going to do with this shot is I'm going to use a lot of left-hand spin. That'll put me in on a deeper cut on the 8 ball, and I can hopefully draw off that 12 and not scratch. We got Clint Bearspaw at the table, also for Stroke of Genius. Hit with backspin. I think if you just straight draw that 8 ball, you're going dead into that.
I think you
right
play a little top left, try to run into that.
Yeah, only reason that I put left on that is it gives me a steeper cut angle on that 8. If I put right hand on that, it's a higher cut angle, right? Because right throws left, left throws right.
Yeah.
So if I put left hand on that cue ball,
You
I
get-
can hit a deeper cut angle on that 8 ball. Ooh, absolutely tickled that pocket. 12-11. Things are getting interesting. We got Clint Bearspaw at the table with total control of this table, with the opportunity to make this hill. He is looking good. Looking good and in control for Clint Bearspaw. And stroke of genius. He is looking good. So they're not going to start the other match. We're just going to go full table on this one. Yeah, no doubt. Scary for sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does have the 7 as a saver here. But he's got to watch. Got to watch out on this. Hits it. Perfect. Hits it perfect. Uh-oh. Does he overhit it? Does he overhit it?
He did a little bit. That's going to be a thin cut.
To make it tie ball game. Hill. It's in. It's in. Wow. We are Hill action. JB Cases, one of the new sponsors of Q Sports Live, guys. Head on to their website, www.jbcases.com. Check them out. They do have cases off the rack ready to go, or you can custom order.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my. Look at this table. Phil gets up and absolutely murders the rack. The only issue here is the 6 and the 15 down at the bottom. The 110, I think the one will still go. I can't quite tell. No, I don't think it will. He's going to have to break it out.
Which he can do if he takes the...
He can, but the 5 to the side rail's no easy. He made a lot of balls. Everything spread, but this is no easy run out.
I think you got to take high ball only because with these to get on that 15 down there, right?
Use the 13 here to break out this 10 ball. But you got to hit the 10.
You know what? If that 8 ball wasn't there, I think I'd start with the 11, with that angle to go into the 15.
I actually think I might start with the 12 ball. Then I guarantee the hit on the 110 combo. But I can't tell.
What was that?
Wow, what happened there?
He forgot to chocolate. That was miscue, they said. Miscue.
Mikasu miscue.
And he just said he even chalked up too, but
yeah, he miscued that.
And he's using $30 Tome chalk.
He is using Tome chalk, and miscued it. Wow, Phil Dennis.
He Mikasu'd with the chalk.
Yeah,
expensive chalk.
Yeah,
Miscued.
Phil Dennis with a golden opportunity for stroke of genius to pull this one out.
I'm a little surprised it's Greg, not as the anchor, but
you know what? That's the other reason I start with 12 ball there. You don't have to be as touchy with the shot. You start with the 12 ball, you're a natural angle into that 110. Rod Arigato, how are you?
Other than a 6-ball now, I think I'd go low ball, but I mean that's tough.
I'm still going high ball.
What do you start with?
I'm starting with the 14 ball to break into that 15 ball. That's my game-winning shot. I'm out from there. 13 gets me onto the 12. 10 goes. Everything goes. That's exactly what Phil's looking at right here.
I think he's got too much
natural angle.
I think he's got too much angle.
Sorry, guys. This is Phil Dennis at the table. He is stroke of genius. Oh, no. He stood up in the shot.
I knew he was a little steep on that. I thought he was going to go over top of it.
He stood right up into the shot. He was trying to put tops on the ball. He stood right up into it, and at contact, he hit middle ball. Wow. Always drama when you're hill. Let's see, can Phil handle the pressure, handle the heat? He's been in this spot way too many times. He's handled this pressure more times than I've probably played pool.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Mikasu is in blue. So this is Phil Taranjo at the table. You may have heard his name, his brother Stan Taranjo. Very, very accomplished pool players.
Bar box players ever in Canada.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's curtains. It is going to be curtains for Stroke of Genius.
He just wants to stop it right there.
Yeah, hitting a stick.
Stop, draw back about 6 inches off the 11, and you're game over.
Yeah, this is like shooting fish in a barrel for Phil.
Other than hill pressure, but like I said, he's played in it lots.
He has done this.
He's going over getting that Telm truck, making sure he trucks up.
Just ran over to the table to make sure he chalks his cue. Nice one, Bernie. For the win, the championship, the hardware, first place. Phil Taranjo takes it out. Mikasu is your winner, guys. Unbelievable. Full of drama. Unbelievable. Once again, guys, CCS, thank you so much for bringing us back out here to Penticton. It is always a blast. For the viewers tuning in all weekend long, very much appreciated, guys. All of our sponsors. Couldn't have asked for a better weekend of pool or a better 5 days of pool.
It's been great. Thanks.
And guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, click that like button, or go onto YouTube, hit the subscribe, or do both. That way when we come back, either this weekend with a Q&A or starting Tuesday morning, we will be in Niagara Falls for the CCS Canadian event. On behalf of myself, Mikasu wants to go on the screen to get a shot of them. On behalf of myself, Ryan Epp, the rest of the staff of Q Sports Live, we thank you a ton for tuning in.
There they are.
It has been a weekend. There are your winners.
That's these guys right there, yeah.
Taking it down. First place hardware. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We will see you back here either on the weekend or starting Tuesday morning in Niagara Falls, Ontario. The room is yanked out there. The only 3 tables left in the building.
Other than what's
behind us.
There's a quick run
We appreciate you tuning in, guys.
There's your winners.
Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, if you're interested in that Mickelson Black Shaft, hit us up on Facebook. Send us a message. I'll get back to you with the details. What an event.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Time for us to
We're
pack up.
signing up, packing up, get ready to jump in the van, head back to Calgary. We'll see you guys either this weekend or Tuesday morning, Niagara Falls.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Have a great night, everybody.